Welcome back to our channel. Have you ever wondered where the most dangerous places in the world are, the places that do not support life and even a person can't go or is too dreadful for humans? Congratulations, your wondering ends here. Just stay with me as I take you on a journey to the top 10 most dangerous place in the world. Buckle your seatbelt and let's go. 10 most dangerous places on Earth. Number 1 is Danakil Desert. The Danakil is a desert in northeast Ethiopia, southern Eritrea, and northwestern Djibouti. Situated in the Afar Triangle, it stretches across 136,956 s/km of arid terrain. That's 4 times bigger than Armenia and 3 times bigger than Belgium and twice of Croatia. The area is known for its deadly volcanoes and extreme heat, with the normal daytime temperature rising above 50 degrees Celsius. That's equivalent to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's really hot and deadly, and it's definitely not a place I'll love to find myself in. The local geology is made up of volcanic and tectonic activities, various climate cycle and discontinuous erosion. The basic geological structure of this area was caused by the movement of tectonic plates as Africa got separated from Asia, which resulted in the covering of the sedimentary layer by lava as they poured out due to cracks caused by tectonic shifts. The desert had some lakes, and though the desert is not supportive to such developments, but of the few lakes, we have Lake Afrera, which is also known for its active volcanoes, and we also have Lake Assail and Lake Kara. Also, we need to know that the land surrounding the Danakil Depression was once part of the Red Sea, and the salt deposits which the inhabitants mine on was created as a result of the Red Sea flooding the area right before it was eventually evaporated, the most recent flood which took place roughly 30,000 years ago. But though the water is gone, but the salt still remains and in extraordinarily large quantities, and has over the times proven valuable for the locals, with some salt deposits reaching up to 800 meters, 2,600 feet thick. With all of these, you might want to cancel this place from your vacation plan just to be on a safer side. Number 2 is the Snake Island. La Quaimda Grande, commonly known as the Snake Island, is an island off the coast of Brazil in the Atlantic Ocean. It is a small island with an area of 43 hectares, which is equivalent to 106 acres. And just like the name of the place suggests, the island is inhabited snakes. Yes, you heard it right, snakes are the only known and common habitat of the island. It is the only natural home of the critically endangered species L, which is the golden lacehead viper, which has a diet of birds. Now the question that might keep bugging you is, how did the snakes get there? Like common, how was it possible for snakes to be on an island without contact with the outside world or anyone or anything else? And luckily, I've got the answers to that. The snakes got trapped on the island thousands of years ago following the end of the last ice age, when the rising ocean level disconnected the land from the mainland, making it an island on its own and also trapping the snakes on it forever. And worthy of note is that the snake were able to survive due to the ensuing evolutionary pressure, which allowed the snakes to adapt to their new environment, increasing rapidly in population and rendering the island dangerous. Now, in case you're thinking of visiting the island, I need to let you know that the island is closed, locked, and no one is ever allowed to visit or set foot on the island, well, except the Brazilian Navy and a few researchers with permission, both for the safety of human and the snakes. And if you want to know how dangerous the golden lacehead pit viper is, then watch out for my next videos. Number 3 is the Death Valley National Park. This is located in California, USA. It is famous for the highest temperature ever recorded on Earth, with a sizzling 134 degrees Fahrenheit in July 10, 1913, and also known as the driest spot in North America. Death Valley has a subtropical, hot desert climate with long and extremely hot summers, and short warm winters, with little rainfall. For those of you wondering why the valley is in that condition, it is because it lies in the rain shadow of 4 major mountain ranges. Death Valley National Monument was proclaimed in February 11, 1933 by President Herbert Hoover, who was the 31st President of the United States, placing the area under federal protection. Number 4 is the Gates of Hell. As terrifying as that may sound, it is also terrifying to see. It is a natural gas field inside an underground cave which geologists set on fire in 1970 to prevent methane from spilling into the atmosphere, and the result is the Turkmenistan Darvaza gas crater. It is 230 feet wide and burning hotspots of orange flames and boiling mud spreading 200 feet long and 66 feet deep. Now this should be terrifying enough to keep anyone away. But then, in case you want to visit, it's located in the middle of the Karakum Desert near the village of Derwiz, and it makes for quite the sight in the desert landscape at night. If you calculate the year when it started burning to now, you'll come to discover that it has been burning for 54 years. Wow, and there's been no way to put the fire out as the place is rich in gas, so the only way it could stop is if it runs out of gas, and that's if it ever happens. Number 5 is the Valley of Death. The valley is at the base of Kitchpinage is seen as perfect through pictures, but if you ever go near the place, the volcanic fumes will kill you quickly, devouring you and consuming your skin till it is only your skeleton left. Just kidding, but if you go near, the volcanic fumes will kill you, and it's as a result of the concentrated hydrogen sulfate and carbon dioxide, just to mention a few among several other gases. Now this combination of gas could kill any small animal or bird that dares come in instantly, and any human or big creature within a matter of time. So I advise you to cancel this from your plan and don't even think of going close to it, because I value you and your life is precious to the world. And the 6th one is Mariana Trench. Have you ever wondered the deepest place on Earth is? And I think your wondering has just come to an end. The answer is the Mariana Trench. The Mariana Trench is the deepest place on Earth, reaching almost 7 miles below the surface of the Atlantic. Now what makes it so dangerous? The pitch darkness prevents you from seeing whatever danger lies in wait for you. It is also very cold to the point of freezing, and the real killer is the extreme pressure, which is a bone-crushing 8 tons per square inch. And because it's a collision site of 2 massive tectonic plates, volcanic activities in the form of hydrothermal vents exist in places along the rift. Temperature directly under or near the vent can reach a whopping 572 degrees Fahrenheit. The fluids that comes from the vent are also highly acidic. But there's a ray of sunshine in all these darkness, and that's the fact that some bacteria, crustaceans, octopi and fishes have evolved and adapted to the harsh conditions. And just so you know, swimming in the trench is prohibited and not even advisable to try it. You could visit the surrounding area to see the place and how it looks, but do not attempt to swim in it. Number 7 is the North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island is located in India. It covers an area of 59.67 kilometers square, and it is home to the Sentinelese, and the island strictly prohibited, and that's because of the locals. There are a mysterious tribe that lives on the island, and they have refused any connections to the outside world or from the outside world. There have been a lot of attempts to reach out to them, but most of them have resulted to death or serious injury. Reaching out warmly is not an option, and that's because the only likely response you'll get will be to have their arrows aimed at you. In the year 2006, the Sentinelese killed 2 fishermen who were killed when their boat broke loose and drifted onto the shore. In 2018, they killed an American Christian missionary named John Allen Chow who tried to visit the island to spread Christianity, and sadly the bodies of these 3 victims are still on North Sentinel. I'll personally advise that you don't even try visiting the island. That's if you don't want to end up as one of the victims. Number 8 is Fraser Island. Fraser Island is located in Australia. The island is located approximately 250 kilometers north of the state capital, Brisbane. It is a very beautiful place to see with its crystal clear water, bright atmosphere and its beach sand, but it is also a dangerous place to visit, and that's because of the ocean that surrounds it is known for powerful reptiles that can pull even the most powerful swimmers out of sea. It is also home to a number of sharks and jellyfish, and the land is home to some poisonous spiders. Lifeguards do not patrol the beach, and medical services are limited. So, for your safety, if you want to visit, prepare and also go with the necessary equipments. Number 9 is Mount Washington. Mount Washington is located in the United States, and the place is famous for its extreme weather. The highest surface wind speed ever observed by man is 231 miles per hour was on the mountain, and it was done by the Mountain Observatory in April 12, 1934. The estimated population of the people living around the mountain is 13,531. And the last but not the least is K2. Mount K2, also known as Mount Godwin Austen, is the second highest mountain in the world, located at Pakistan. This mountain experiences a foul weather, and the greater height from base cap to summit makes it much more challenging. Storms on the mountain tends to last several days, leading to more deaths. It's also a very steep mountain with fewer flat expanses during the climb. At the 24,000-foot mark, the path flattens out a bit, and climbing this mountain puts you at the risk of rockfalls, avalanches, and unpredictable weather. There is also the risk of a lower oxygen level at these altitudes. Presently, over 5,000 people have scaled Mount Everest, but only 300 or so have been able to conquer K2. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. Like and hit the subscribe button to get more enlightening contents. See you next time.